Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 23rd, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Thursday out there so far. Everybody had a great Thursday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather. Because we've got your forecast for Friday and Saturday. Also the weather radar currently across the nation. Also the watch and warn advisory map. The storm prediction center outlooks as well. And also we're going to take a look at the tropical weather. We got a little disturbance near the Bahamas we need to discuss as well. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button today. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's go get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, you can see here we got some shower and thunderstorm activity up here around Maine, also in the port of New Brunswick, also southeast Canada. Same from Pennsylvania to the Carolinas, back to Alabama, back to Texas, all the way to Minneapolis, Minnesota region. Also across portions of Wisconsin, also toward northern Michigan and Michigan region as well. Thunderstorms and showers over Montana, portion of Washington, Oregon State. Shower activity over portions of North and South Dakota, portion of Montana, Wyoming, and also back into Utah, Idaho, Nevada, and also California, Washington, Oregon State. Mixed precipitation there as well, stretching from Colorado back into Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, Colorado, Oregon, and Washington State, Idaho, and also portion of Montana. In the yellow slashed area from Texas all the way to Illinois, Indiana region, back into portion of Kentucky and Tennessee, northwest Mississippi. This is where some severe weather will be possible on your Friday. Otherwise, dry high pressure is in charge of much of Canada through portion of the middle portion of the country, Four Corners region, Gulf of California, much of Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula, Jamaica, Cuba, portion of Florida, also the Bahamas as well, and also in the portion of Pennsylvania, back into Maine, and also in the portion of New Brunswick, and also into portion of Newfoundland as well. Alright, that activity was for your Friday, May 24th. Now let's take a look at your Saturday forecast now. As you can see here, we got showers up here in portion of Maine, back in the portion, same over in portion of northern Minnesota, same over in Washington, Oregon State. Thunderstorms and shower from Washington State to Oregon to Montana, back to Utah to Colorado, stretching all the way through the Dakotas, Minnesota, down to Texas, all the way over to Georgia, a little bit in South Carolina, all the way back up in the portion of Vermont, and also southeast Canada, and portion of Michigan. We have some mixed precipitation over here in portion of Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, also Colorado, Utah, and Nevada region. Also the Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma and Kansas region. Some severe weather as well. All of this, Saturday, May Georgia back to Texas, also down into the Bahamas, Cuba, Jamaica, also down into the Yucatan Peninsula, also into Mexico, to go for California, South Texas, back into the weather radar currently across the nation. You can see there's a little bit of activity in over toward New Brunswick. And also eastern and the north Montana through the Dakota, scattered activity in northwestern Montana into northeastern areas of Washington State. In northern Idaho. Alright, you can see so into Nebraska. We have North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska. Tornado watch here in the yellow. We have ongoing tornado warnings there across Oklahoma and Texas and East Texas. Flood watches in the green there. We still had a river flood warnings and flood warnings also in effect for areas of Arkansas, Louisiana, East Texas, also over towards South Georgia, Eastern South Carolina. Flood advisories across portions of the western North Carolina region as well. Alright, we got some flood watches also in effect for Iowa and also Nebraska, same down from Oklahoma back into Texas. We have excessive heat warning, heat advisory across South Texas. Also special weather statements also in effect for you guys in New Mexico and also Arizona. Also has an air quality alert for southwestern Colorado. We have some high wind warnings also in effect for areas of Wyoming, also North Dakota. Wind advisory Wyoming, also into Montana. Frost advisory for Idaho. One county to Northern California. Wind advisory for south areas of California and also right along the Nevada and Arizona border. Let's see. We have some small craft advisories for portions of southeast Texas. California all the way to Oregon State. Same from the south, Hawaii and Chain Island. North Island looks good. And then we got some flood watches in effect for portions of Alaska. Special weather statements. Alright, we got some general thunderstorm from Washington, D.C. down to Wilmington, North Carolina, from Savannah, Georgia to Jackson, Mississippi, all the way up to Duluth and Minneapolis, Minnesota region, from Great Falls back to Spokane and Pendleton area. We have a marginal risk for the Carolinas, all the way back into the portion of Austin, Texas, back up to Green Bay area. And then we got a slight risk from Milwaukee to Chicago to Fort Wayne, all the way down to Jackson, Memphis, Little Rock, Greenville, Dallas, and Waco areas. Let's take a look at the tornado probability for your Friday. We have a 5% up here in portions of Wisconsin and northwest Illinois, northeastern areas of connect with and also Arlington, Texas. Let's take a look at the damaging winds. All right, we're waiting on the damaging winds. But anyway, the significant area damaging earth. Um, well, really, well, no, this is damaging winds here. That must have been large hail. We'll get to that in a minute. Anybody from Chicago to Dallas, Indianapolis, Memphis, and Fort Worth, Texas, 15% risk area. 5% Austin, Charlotte, Nashville, Atlanta, Cincinnati, Columbia, South Carolina. You're included for damaging winds on your Friday. Now let's take a look at the large hail probability. I think that's the one that had the significant. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, the significant area for large Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, and Garland, Texas area. Large hail also can occur in Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, and St. Louis, and the 5% include Indianapolis, Austin, Memphis, Charlotte, Milwaukee, Columbia, Charleston, Atlanta, Birmingham. You're included as well. All right, let's move on to day number 3. We got some more severe weather to discuss. See if we can get to that graphic. All righty. As you can see here, we got some marginal risk from up here near Washington, D.C., Baltimore, down to Virginia Beach, Raleigh, Charlotte, Wilmington, Columbia, Charleston, Savannah, back to Birmingham, all the way back over toward McCook, Omaha, also Jefferson City, St. Louis, marginal risk. We have a slight risk up here from Kansas to Springfield, risk for Wichita, Fort Steele, Norman, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Kansas. You're included in that. The probability should be about 5 to 15 and 30%. And the significant area for severe weather will pretty much be Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Norman. So that's in the 30% risk area as well. And like I said, if you're from Kansas, Lincoln, the Garland, Memphis, Fort Worth, Charlotte, Wilmington, Washington, D.C., also to Columbia, also Wilmington, North Carolina, Raleigh, down to Savannah. You're included in that as well. All right, let's move on to day number 4. We got a little bit to discuss there as well. Then we'll talk about tropics. All right, you can see here day 4. We have a Chattanooga, all the way to Jackson, Tennessee, to Nashville, Bowling Green, Elvin, Louisville, St. Louis. You are in the 30% risk area for severe weather on day number 4, which is your Sunday. So, and the rest of the outlook should be just marginal risk for now. All right, let's move on to the tropics. Okay, here's our little system here near the Bahamas. This is the 8 p.m. advisory. Southwestern tropical Atlantic, a trough of low pressure producing a large area of disorganized cloudiness and showers over the southwestern Atlantic. An area of low pressure is expected to form within the system roughly halfway between Bermuda and Hispaniola on Friday. Although environmental conditions are not conducive, some slight subtropical tropical development is possible over the next couple of days while the system moves northeastward. Right now it has about a 10% chance over the next 48 hours and 7 days. So, alrighty, well, getting ready for hurricane season will not be too much longer, and we're expecting a very, very busy hurricane season with up to 25 named storms, which is 4 to 7 major hurricanes and about 3 to maybe um, 7 or 10 major hurricanes. So we're getting ready. It's going to be a very active hurricane season. So, all right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. So enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos. Consider subscribing if you have not. Make sure you subscribe also, and also click that bell notification button so that way you'll know when my forecast comes out. So have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care, and we'll catch you back in the next video.